All right, this is your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled, Evil Continue to Reign Upon Us. Evil continues to reign upon us. All right, now I got aspires to do this lesson because a friend of mine pretty much sent me a message, and he's a really good dude. You know, he's one of the ones that definitely feeds me the content to make videos a majority of the times. You know, he sends me videos or he sends me messages or whatever, and you know, it'd be real shit. I mean, it's things that's going on in the world, and every time I look at one of the videos or read one of the articles, I'm like, man, I could do a lesson off of this. So, Lord willing, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai blesses that brother in the future to be saved out of this destruction that's getting ready to happen, because he's definitely a believer. All right, he's just waiting for things to change, and that's pretty much what I'm about to get into. Because he asked a question, he was just like, man, he sees that America and the rulers that be are continuing to win. All right, and that's why I named this video "Evil Continues to Reign Upon Us," because within his message he said, he was like, man, what do we do? He was like, evil is definitely being promoted heavy, and you can see it, you can feel it. And right now, the way it's looking, it's like there's no way of getting out of it. There's no way for us to have a change. There's no way for us to come on top or anything like that. Because right now, it just looks like niggas is just going to be at the bottom. And not just black people. Speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? It just looks like we always just going to be at the bottom, no matter what. And so he asked, he was just like, man, he was like, what do we do about this? And he said, he was like, so we just gotta wait on a power to come and everything. And he was just like, hey, if that's what's supposed to happen, he was pretty much just like, man, I'm just ready for it to happen. I'm ready for a change and everything like that. So pretty much what he was asking was, what do we do in the meantime while this evil is continuing to reign upon us? And I'm gonna answer the question. And first, just to give you the answer right off the bat, all we got to do is just wait on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that's the hard part. All right. That's the hard part, because realistically, we can't do anything. When you really think about our situation, when you think about the condition of our people, when you really think about the way our people think, the way we treat each other, we commit genocide on each other every single day. And then when you look at the so-called black people or the Latinos or Native Americans that's actually trying to make a difference in life, you see that they get shut down immediately. And we all seen it within history. One major example is Black Wall Street. As soon as Black Wall Street was about to become a thing, what happened to it? It got bombed, because we are still under Esau's rulership, the so-called white man's rulership. So you got to ask yourself, realistically, what can we do about this situation? Nothing. We can't do anything here. This is what makes this truth so beautiful, because since we understand that we can't do anything, but we feel like we need a change, we want to finally be lifted off of these curses. We want to finally, be able to live life without being oppressed or anything like that. It's like, what do? We wait on the Lord. And yes, that's going to happen. That's what makes the Bible so special. That's what makes this truth so special. That's what makes us so special, because we feel it within our spirit that we know that we have a power that's coming to save us, man. Because a lot of the things that he sends me as well, he speaks about the Great Awakening. He speaks about our people waking up to who we really are. So now that we understand that we are the chosen people of the Lord, that means that there's a God out there who's gonna come back, and he's gonna get us out of this condition. And so in the meantime, what do? We wait, man. And that's what makes, like I said, that's what makes this truth so beautiful, and that's what gives you faith. Because this is all we have to lean on. We literally throwing all of our cards on this truth, nothing else. We're throwing all of our cards, the full deck, all of the full hand. We like, nah, this is what we believe in, and we know this is going to happen. We know this is going to happen. And the thing is, the rulers at B, Esau, all right, he knows that this is getting ready to happen. That's why he put all those subliminal messages in movies and TV shows with the chariots, the so-called UFOs coming back, beaming people up. He puts the nuclear destruction in certain movies. Okay. Spoiler alert, within that movie, The Knowing, with Nicolas Cage, at the end of the movie, Nicolas Cage was wanted to go with his son so he can go up in a chariot with the so-called strange people, which represented the angels. And then the angels stopped his son and told his son, no, he can't go. Nicolas Cage can't go. And then his son was like, they just told me only the children couldn't go. Only the children can go. That was a message right there to let you know who are the children spiritually. The Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And what happened within that movie? They showed you the nuclear destruction, even though they called it they made it seem like it was being destroyed because the sun was too close to the earth or some bullshit like that. But they showed you the nuclear destruction, everything being wiped out. And then at the end of the movie, you saw Nicolas Cage's son and the little girl that he went with, the little boy, you know, he was with another little girl. I forget what her name was, but they both were in a new place, a new kingdom. Everything looked beautiful. They were holding hands, running around, happy. What does that represent? That represent the kingdom, man. The new heavens, the new earth that we're looking forward to. Okay, so that's what the quick answer. All right, to answer your question, what do we do about this situation? We wait. So now let's get some scriptures real quick, because I know that was a pretty lengthy opening, but hey, you know, that's the spirit, man. Sometimes you got to let things come out the way they need to come out. So as you can see right here in the caption, it says prayer for protection against oppressors. All right, because yeah, as we all know, we are living in hell. This is hell, man. We are living in hell, and literally our oppressors rule over us, but it's okay. It's okay. This is Psalms chapter 17, and we're gonna start at verse 7. And it says, show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against us. All right, rise up against them. I'm sorry. It says, show thy marvelous loving kindness, O thou that savest by thy right hand them which put their trust in thee from those that rise up against them. All right. It says, show thy marvelous loving kindness. He like, hey, show yourself. You know, we all waiting for the Lord to appear. We all waiting for the angels to appear. All right, so he can save us, which is on the right hand side, because we're the ones that follow the commandments, statutes, and laws. We're the ones that's spiritual as far as doing right is concerned. All right. Verse 8, it says, keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my daily enemies who compass about me. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They sure do. That's what America is known for. They're known to be proud all the time. Verse 11, it says, they have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. It says, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And this is one thing you got to understand as well. It says, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Now you got to understand that the Most High set up white people, Esau, all right, to bring judgment upon themselves at the end of this thing. All right, because Russians and, you know, in these other countries, they will shoot nuclear missiles over here and destroy America completely. And we already know that Russia, those ain't nothing but Edomites too, man. All right. Russians, Germans, Turkey, Italy, Ireland, all of those places. Those are Edomites, man. They all one family. They are all Esau. All right. But then you got to remember, it says right here, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. The Most High is going to use our oppressors to bring judgment on 2/3 of our own people, because Esau was blessed with what? That sword. Just like it said in Genesis. Let's see if I get it real quick. Let's get Genesis 27. And let's go to verse. I need drink. Oh, Salakia, 1 second. Yeah, the stolen blessing. The blessing wasn't yours to begin with in the first place. The blessing always, the greater blessing always belonged to us. All right. But hold on. Because I know I'm wasting time. All right. So here it is. This is Genesis chapter 27. And let's start at verse 38 just so we can get to the point. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. All right, so Esau's going to receive the fatness of the earth, meaning everything in the earth was going to belong to him, and of the dew of the heaven from above. All right, he was going to receive everything for a short amount of time. And here's the point. It says, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. So this is what Esau is living by right now. Esau is living by the sword. And you can read about this as well in Revelation, the 6th chapter, verse 4. And it says, and then went out another horse that was red. And as we all know, Esau is what? He's the so-called red man, because his skin is red. All right. And it says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Is that exactly what he's doing right now? Yeah, it is. He's taking peace from the earth. Nobody is in harmony right now. Nobody is relaxing. Everybody is mourning. Literally everyone. And then it says that they should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. All right. So now when you go back to Psalms 17, then you see it. And we was at verse where we was at. Verse 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So right now, Esau, he is the sword. Why? Because he has all the power, all the money, all of the weapons, all the drones, all the super soldiers, all the armor, all the robots, all of it. He can literally do whatever, and nobody can fight back against him. Remember that too. Nobody can fight back against him. So how do you take down somebody who has this much power? A greater power has to arrive. The beauty of this truth. A greater power has to arrive. Because how do you take down Esau with this technology that he has today, man? How? How do you do it? You can't, man. What niggas really finna do? What we finna do, man? What we gonna run, like I said before, we gonna run up on him with the weapons that he gave us? We can't win. So read it again. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Yeah, disappoint him, because Esau thinks he's gonna rule forever. Esau thinks that this place is gonna be his forever and ever and ever and ever. But the Lord is gonna disappoint him. Why? Because the Most High Yahweh is getting ready to send his only begotten son down here, and that's going to be true power that's going to be showcased in the earth. Then it says, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. The Most High is going to use Esau to bring judgment on 2/3 of our own people. Why? Because 2/3 of our own people do not want to believe in this beautiful truth. They don't want to believe that they're the chosen people. They don't want to believe that they're royalty. They don't want to believe that the Lord is coming back for them. They don't want to believe that a greater life is set up for them. They want to stay here and be at the bottom. They want to be a homeborn slave, like it says in Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter. All right. So this is what's getting ready to happen, man. He's going to use Esau to bring judgment on 2/3 of our own people, his sword, and then ultimately the sword that Esau created, that the Most High put inside his mind to create, which is the nuclear missiles, is going to destroy them. Beautiful, man. Checkmate. Full circle. The Lord knows what he's doing, man. The Lord knows what he is doing. Verse 14, it says, from men which are thine hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, who have their portion in this life. Read it again. It says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. They definitely have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. As for me, I want to say, as for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. And we are going to awake with the Lord's likeness. All right. Yahushua said, anybody that believes in him, you know, we're going to do greater miracles than he did. We're going to do greater things than he did. Why? Because we're going to get the new bodies. If you want to believe it or not, we're going to fly. We're going to have the ability to fly. We're going to have the ability to never run out of breath. We're going to have the ability to run as fast as the Flash or even faster than that. All right. Real superhero shit getting ready to go down, man. And the elites, the 13 banking families, they know the 144,000 is coming. But first and foremost, it's going to be the Lord, man. All right. So this is one of the things you got to understand. This is what we got to do in the meantime. Yeah, this evil is getting on our nerves. It's welling us, is wearing us out. You know, it's literally getting rid of us, literally, because Jake is dying left and right. But at the same time, we have to go through this, man. We got to go through this suffering in order for us to prove our faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So let's get Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Who is the devil? Esau, the so-called white man in the flesh. All right. He's getting ready to bring great wrath. What is that great wrath? He's literally getting ready to usher in martial law. He's getting ready to crash the economy on purpose. He's getting ready to create a famine on purpose. All right, and he's getting ready to do these things, and he's going to eliminate anybody who doesn't take the MOTB, which is the microchip. He's getting ready to do all of these things because it says what? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. A short time for what? His rulership. Let's prove that. Let's get the tools. All right, let's look up this word time. All right, we're gonna go to this word time. Hold on, let me make sure. Come on, mouse. There you go. Make sure this is on. All right. Here's the Hebrew word. The Greek word.
Strong's G 2540. Kairos. Kairos.
All right. The Greek word there is kairos. All right. And it says due measure. It says a measure of time, a larger or smaller portion of time. Hence, remember this, a measure of time, a larger or smaller portion of time. Hence, remember that. And it says due measure right here. Then it says a fixed and definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis, the decisive epoch or epoch waited for. What crisis is getting ready to happen in the earth? Jacob's trouble. World War III is getting ready to happen. Like I said, the famine is getting ready to happen. Civil war is getting ready to happen. Martial law is getting ready to be on the streets. Crisis. All right. Then it says opportune or seasonable time. And the right time. Yeah, the right time. Why? Because it's going to be the right time to bring Esau down, because he knows he has what? But a short time. Then it says a limited period of time. To what time brings the state of times, the things and events of times. So what are these times? Ask yourself, what are these times that these scriptures are speaking of? Now let's go here. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. And we're going to go to chapter 9. And we're going to go to start at verse 1. Remember the definition, right? What the definition say? It said, do measure a measure of time, a larger or smaller portion of time hence. Now this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. He's visiting the world right now by slowly but surely bringing judgment upon America, aka Babylon the Great, and upon the whole world as a whole. All right. And then, like I said, ultimately, the Lord, Yahushua, is going to visit the world personally. All right. But then it says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, right? Why? Because we're measuring the time diligently. Every single day, we're looking up articles. We seeing the videos. We seeing the events. Like I said in the definition, we seeing the events that's going on every single day. We like, damn, things are getting more messed up and messed up as time goes past. Why? Because we're measuring the times. We're seeing everything happen within the time it's supposed to happen. That's why you read verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes. How many earthquakes has been happening within these past few years, man? Great ones too. A lot. Then it says, an uproars of the people in the world. What's going on right now in France? What's been going on all around the world with people rioting in the streets? There were literally uproars in America in 2020, was it not? These are signs to let us know the Lord is getting ready to come back. Verse 4, then it says, then shall thou what? Well understand. Your spirit is supposed to be lifted up completely, like, damn, it's happening. We seeing prophecy happening right before our very eyes. That what? That the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is what? It's manifest. It's close. It's close. We can feel it. Just like I said the other day, we can feel it, man. We can feel it. The end is near. The end of Esau's society is here, and ours is getting ready to come up, man. Like it says in 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Verse 6, it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. See that? And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works, and by what? And by faith, whereby you have believed. Believe what? The gospel, the good news, this truth that we pushing out every single day. You got to believe that the Lord and his son is a so-called black man. You got to believe that their names are Yahweh and Yahushua. You got to believe that the Lord is coming back on so-called UFOs to save his elect, the ones that believe in his truth. You got to believe that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. You got to believe that there is going to be a change for the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Our turn. That's why it says, and by faith, whereby you have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. The Most High chose his elect from the beginning. We are predestined to be saved from this destruction that's getting ready to happen, Lord willing. Like the scriptures say, the ones that endure to the end, the same that shall be saved. We're getting ready to see salvation, man. Change. Then it says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now abuse my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. All right. So this is what we're doing. We're measuring the times diligently. We seeing what's going on, paying attention. And while we seeing the prophecy happen right before our very eyes, this gives us faith. This boosts our spirit, because we're actually seeing what we're reading out of the book. The Most High is telling us. This is why the apostles and all the brothers always say, what? Let the scriptures speak. This is why the scriptures say precept upon precept, because this is the Lord speaking. That's why when you put all of these different scriptures together, it's pretty much as if he's talking to you, but it's within different scriptures. These are sentences being said, and then those sentences form to paragraphs. And the next thing you know, it's a whole conversation. It's a whole saying, because of precept upon precept, man. So we seeing what's going on. The Lord is speaking to us through these scriptures. Every time we read it, every time we bring it out, this is the Lord speaking to us literally right now, man. This is a spiritual battle we in. All right. So now when you get Hebrews, you got to get Hebrews, man. Because just like we just read, you need what? You need faith. You got to believe this, man. This is where a lot of people fall short, because they don't want to actually fight they don't want to fight the good fight, man. They don't want to stand up for this truth. But this is what it is right here. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. What we hoping for? A change. Finally get out of oppression. Finally stop dying. Finally stop crying, sighing. We want to be on top. We want to finally live. We want to see how it is to travel. We want to see how it is to actually have a family that love us. Have women that don't come against us. Have men that don't abandon their children. So forth and so on, man. We getting tired of it. All right. So it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Not seen. Understand that. We have not seen the Lord. We have not seen the chariots full blown. We have not seen true power yet at all. But we have faith in this, though. Yeah, when we died in our past lives, yeah, our spirits went back in front of the Most High and his son. We seen him then. But can we prove that? Hell no. But through the spirit, we know it happened. We know it happened, man. Okay. Verse 2, it says, for by it the elders obtained a good report through faith. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Faith, man. You got to have faith. And this is why when you continue to read, it gives these different examples of the great forefathers and foremothers who show great faith in the Most High. You can read it on your own time, but this is one of the things that we got to have faith in now. Like I said, when Jacob's trouble begins, when this place finally collapses, and we got to go through this hell that's getting ready to happen, your faith is going to have to be 144% in, man. Point blank period, no less. Literally no less. Not even 1%. All of it. You got to be fully in. You got to have faith that the Most High is going to get you out of this situation. You got to have faith that the chariots are actually going to appear and save you out of this, man. And that's just what it is. And this is a very great thing to stand up for and fight for, man. Because what else we going to fight for? Just really think about it. What we going to do? What, we finna be on some Martin Luther King shit? Some Malcolm X shit? March some more? Get the microphones and speak loud. We ready for a change. Please treat us equally. Please give us equal rights. Please let us live and just leave us alone. You think Esau give a fuck about what the fuck we gotta say? Shit, brothers' videos being taken down every damn day. Come on, man. 444. Call Halayim Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Come on, man. This is what we're going to stand up for right here. And Esau knows this is bringing him down. Every time we bring out this truth, it's making his kingdom crumble, man. This is why he's getting ready to do what? Bring that great wrath. And go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead. Because you know at the end, you're about to lose. Spiritual uppercut, fatality, brutality, all of it, man. Shit, getting me hyped up, man. Let's get Psalms 37, then we going to end it. All right. And I always bring this scripture out, all right? And as you can see right here, it says, security of those who trust in the Lord and insecurity of the wicked. This is Psalms 37 and 7. Ultimately, to answer the brother's question, what do we do? This is it. It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. It says, fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. Esau's prospering left and right, just like he told me in the message. He was like, look, man, evil is promoting itself heavy and it's winning. Esau's getting his way every single day. But what it say right here, it says, fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth what? Wicked devices to pass. It says, cease from anger, all right? Calm down and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. And we are going to inherit the earth. We're going to rule the earth. All right. Let's keep reading. It says, for a little while, for yet a little while, the wicked shall not be. Yet thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Then it says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. And how are we going to get that? By waiting on the Lord. That's what we got to do. What it say in verse 7? Rest in the Lord. Rest in the Lord, man, and wait patiently for him. Put all of your cars on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Let the Lord take care of you, man. Let the Lord lift up your spirits. Let the Lord give you the faith that you need. Let these scriptures speak to you and marinate in them, man. Live these scriptures. Become one with these scriptures. All right. This is what's going to get us out of here. The Lord, man. The Most High is getting ready to send his son. And we getting ready to rule, man. We getting ready to prosper. We getting ready to win. All of us are getting ready to be family again. All of us are finally getting ready to have smiles on our faces. No more waking up to alarm clocks. No more jobs. No more, I want to take a vacation. No, we about to be on a forever vacation, and the Lord is getting ready to give us all things. But before we receive the sweet part of the deal, we got to go through the bitter, which is Jacob's trouble. All right. So within that time, wait on the Lord, keep the faith, and believe the gospel. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing his word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.